According to latest media reports, the Indian Navy has submitted a detailed report to the Defense Ministry on performance of the F/A-18 and Rafale Marine, and the French Rafale Marine has met all criteria and has emerged as the frontrunner for bagging a contract from the Indian Navy for 27 fighter jets. When asked whether the lift size of INS Vikrant would be an issue, officials have said that while the wings of Super Hornets fold unlike the Rafale Marine, both the aircraft had to be brought up and down the lift at a certain angle. France had offered better discounts and will also offer to transfer some Rafale aircraft from its own naval fleet to ensure that the Indian Navy can train and operationalize them faster. Officials have said that the forward movement by the Indian Navy would mean that the proposal for 114 more Rafale aircraft for the Air Force is also likely to gather speed. The Rafale Marine and Rafale F-3R standard has over 70% commonality of equipment, airframe and structures, thus reducing need for separate spares inventory, and will be powered by same Safran M88 engines. Safran has already signed a Memorandum of Understanding for the assembly of M88 engines in India, and a Memorandum of Understanding with PTC Industries for the supply of titanium and super alloy castings and components for M88 engines. The Defence Acquisition Council will take up the grant of acceptance of necessity for the 354 light tanks at a cost of around 17,500 crore rupees. The proposal is that 59 of the 354 light tanks will be reserved for being developed by the DRDO, and the remaining 295 tanks will be manufactured by Indian industry under the Make 1 category, which involves government funding of 90% that is released in a phased manner based on the progress of the scheme. The Indian Army had strongly pitched for all 354 tanks to be produced by the private sector under the Make 1 category, but the DRDO argued that its Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment was already working to develop a light tank prototype with private sector firm Larsen & Toubro, and the first prototype will roll out by mid-2023, so the decision was taken that 59 tanks will be reserved for the DRDO, with the condition that it delivers a successful prototype ahead of the other private sector contenders in the competition. Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited will roll out its first FICV prototype in 2024 that won't be based on the Russian BMP-2 infantry combat vehicle and will be a completely new design. The FICV prototype will weigh around 23 tons and will be powered by a 600 horsepower engine with automatic transmission, and will feature an active protection system, loitering munition system, a remote-controlled weapon station, a 5th-generation anti-tank guided missile system, and a 30mm automated grenade launcher. It will have a STANAG Level 4 protection and a seating capacity of 11 troops with full battle loads. The Indian Navy has upgraded its naval armament depot in Goa that will serve as a testing facility for the Rampage air-launched ballistic missiles, which was ordered by the Indian Air Force in 2021 from Israel's Elbit Systems. The Rampage will allow Indian Su-30 and Mirage 2000 fighter jets to strike heavily defended targets from a long distance of over 250 kilometers. The Rampage boasts of anti-jamming capabilities and high survivability at supersonic speeds, and it also supports video transmission at a lower mission cost than other existing solutions. General Atomics has announced that the 2 leased MQ-9A drones of the Indian Navy has completed its 10,000th flight hour mark, and this has been achieved during a period of exactly 2 years. As the drones are leased, they are fully operated and maintained by General Atomics contractors from INS Rajli, and these 2 MQ-9A drones have helped the Indian Navy to cover over 14 million square miles of operating area.